Bhagavata. Side. Tujuan. Bar mana? Oh, Rishikesh. Type. બરોબર રહ્યું નથી. એક મિનિટ લઈ લો. હું કરું. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. So, yesterday we saw that Upanishad is recommending judicious combination between action and worship. Action, karma and upasana. And in upasana too, there should be combination between the worship of manifest as well as unmanifest. And that is how one should conduct one's life. All this is to prepare oneself for knowledge. Always remember that the ultimate goal of life is knowledge. All these are the means. So, we have to intelligently live our life. Live intelligently, wisely. Because we have precious, time is precious. We do not know how much of it is with us. So whatever it is, every moment live very wisely, make correct choices. So that when you make, as Swami says, when you make correct choice, right choice, then you have made your life. You make your life, that is, make it successful by right choices. But before making a choice, think properly. Is it going to take me a step further towards my goal, or will it take me backwards, reverse? Will it stagnate me or help me to proceed? So every time think well, think wisely and make proper choices. So this has been done. Now comes the mantras for prayer. It is the prayer of a dying person. And particularly here, it is the person, the seeker, who has been meditating. He has done his karmas also and is meditating upon his Ishtadevata. Here the Ishtadevata is Hiranyagarbha. His Ishtadevata is Hiranyagarbha. Why? Because he has been meditating upon that Sambhuti. That is, meditating upon Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha, as we have seen, is the totality of the subtle body, or the very first manifestation of Ishvara. The causal state at the cosmic level. The causal state at the cosmic level is first Avyakta or Ishvara, then the first sprout is nothing but Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha means everything, the totality of all the powers, of all the knowledge. All of that is very well reposed. It is the repository of all the powers, of all the knowledge. And that is just the first sprout. That is the subtle level. So there are always questions about Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha seems to be always very difficult to understand. So it is subtle level. It is at the subtle cosmic state. Subtle cosmic state, which is the totality of everything, all subtlety. So that is what Hiranyagarbha is. In other words, sometimes for Hiranyagarbha, Prajapati name is used, Brahmaji is used. These are the different names for Hiranyagarbha. So the point here is that this seeker, this one has worshipped Hiranyagarbha. And it is now time for him to go, time for him to depart. And when you are pure, when you have been very sincerely doing things, performing your activities plus meditating, living life in a prescribed manner, then you come to know certain things. That now then Bhagavan, gives you all this intuition. And you come to know that you are going. So that even at the last time, you make the right prayer. And prayer at any time, unless you are wise, unless you already abide in that knowledge, until then, never underestimate prayer. Never underestimate. You require the prayer. As Swamiji says, living intelligently is seeking help when you require. Living intelligently is seeking help when you require. And tell me, when do you not require help? Until you are wise, totally abiding in Brahman. If that is so, give away with prayer. If that is so. But if that is not the case, then, and you are praying to yourself, praying to Atma, praying to Brahman, praying to Ishvara, there is nothing wrong in that. So, this is what is being said here. So now, with mantra 15, that prayer of a dying person begins. He is on the deathbed, not able to do anything, not able to even wake up and do anything, get up and do anything. He is just lying. He has become that bedridden. And then he is praying. So verse number 15. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pushanna pavrunu satyadharmaya drushtaye. So here he is addressing sun, S-U-N, sun. Why? Because again, sun is the pratika, sun is the symbol for Hiranyagarbha. This is all there in the Shastra. Sun is symbol or pratika. It is something which stands for Hiranyagarbha. And that is why he is praying in other words to sun also. Addressing, calling out Hiranyagarbha with the name of sun. So, and says, Hiranmayena patrena satyasya apihitam mukham, O Ishvara, O sun. The face of Satya, the face of the truth, which means your face. Your face, which is very golden, which is very, very resplendent, which is shining. Obviously, sun is shining. And he looks upon sun as standing for Hiranyagarbha. So, the name of Hiranyagarbha here is sun. So, he is saying, your face is totally covered by that too much of shine, too much of luster, too much of resplendence, and that is why I cannot see your face. There is that veil of shining which do not enable me to see your face properly, and therefore tattvam pushan apavruno. May sun, you please remove that veil from me. Remove that too much of resplendence, please remove. So that Satya Dharmaya Drashte, I who has been following the truth, I who has been worshipping you, you also stand for truth, and I have been constantly imitating you, constantly looking up to you, constantly worshipping you. Who is such, for such a bhakta, for such a seeker, may you please remove your resplendence, the veil, because of which I cannot see you. So now at the last moment I want to keep on seeing you. With your darshana, I want to pass. This is the idea. Because it is very well known. Anta kale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. What is that book? No? It has been said in Gita that, and it is very well known also, that anta kale cha mam eva smaran muktva in Gita. It's okay. It is said that at the end time, whatever is your last thought, that is the gati, that will be your fate, that will take you. Whatever you are thinking of will become concrete, and this your thoughts, last thoughts will be taking you, will be your harbinger and take you to the next stop. It will take you. So, and who should we think of? Ishvara. That has been my goal. And so, at the last moment, I want to do this. He is doing it. But the point here is, when can you think of your Ishtadevata or your goal at the last moment? Yam yam vapis smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavita. Important is, yes, to think of him at the last time. But when can you do that? That is possible only and only when sada tad bhava bhavita. You have been with him all the time. You have courted him, worshipped him, thought about him, have been with him. Ishvara has been your Ishvara. Ishvara has been a very, very important part of your life. He has occupied that place in your life. Then it comes, because that is imprinted. Those samskaras are formed. Don't think that at the last moment you can do this. Last moments are, it has been said, that you can't control it. That time your willpower will not work. Inasmuch as it will automatically go into the mode which you have set all the time. What you have done it is very, generally speaking, what do we dream of? That which has been predominant in the waking state. The samskaras of that which are very predominant in Jagrat Avastha, in waking up state, that comes in the dream, generally speaking. Similarly, what you have done all your life will take hold of you at the end. That is why Bhaktas say, O Krishna, O Lord, Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Panjarante. This is there in Bhagavatam. Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankajarante Adyeva me Vishatu Manasa Rajahamsa. The Bhakta, the devotee, is praying before Lord that, O Krishna, may my mind, which is like a bird, get captured into the cage where you are. Just as in the cage a bird goes inside and cannot come out. Similarly, let my mind get into that. Why? Why you can do it at the last moment? What is the hurry? What is the hurry? No. Antas samaye kafavata pittaihi kantavarodhano smaranam kutaste. Which means at the last moment it is quite possible, not possible, it happens that there is onslaught and all the kapha, all the things, inside problems, inside kapha, vata, pitta, all of them take hold of you because now prana is going. See, the going of prana is supposedly not that easy. We may think that he got massive attack and went away. Who knows? Ask him. He is not there to tell you. But it can be difficult. They say coming into this world and going, both are little difficult. We may think that child is, but he cries when he comes. So, antas samaye kafavata pittahi kantavarodhano. My throat, my neck, my everything is throttled, as it were. Because prana is going, vital air now wants to depart. And there is a natural tendency to keep it back, to hold it. And so the struggle is there. Struggle for highly evolved soul, that may not be there. But otherwise this is there. That's what they say. And then in that struggle, where will I remember you? I'm so preoccupied. I will be so preoccupied in holding back. So many other attachments may be there. So many other things. That time you remember them, son and money, there I have kept, and keys there, that bank. So many things can be there. Because all of your life, that has been the priority. Your attachment has been there. This person doesn't have, but it can be so. And so that will occupy your mind. So it's not possible that I will remember Ishvara. You are worried. You are afraid of the unknown. Naturally. You don't know where you are going. I mean, even if you know, supposing. They say that at the last moment Ishvara gives you a glimpse of where you are going. But it's quite possible that you are afraid. Attachment doesn't go that easily. So, where will I remember you? I want to, but I cannot. It's not in my hands. I cannot control the last moment. So, you do it for me. What is there? So, do it all the time. Do it all the time. That's why Lord Krishna says, immediately after this verse, in 8th chapter, what does he say? Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha mayyarpita manobuddhihi mam eva eti asamshaya. He says after these two verses, antakalecha mam eva and yam yam vapihi, the very next verse which follows is tasmat. Tasmat means therefore. Therefore, sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyaja. Therefore, at all the times, remember me. Have me as your goal. Always have bigger goals, not small. Always have me as your goal. Always remember me. And do what? If we remember you all the time, how will we work? How will we perform our duties? He says no. Offer them to me. So remembering me, do whatever is to be done. Don't give that as an excuse. I don't have time. Where is the time? Time is there. Intelligence is in bringing Ishvara into that. I'm doing it for you. This meeting is for you. This deal that I'm doing with my client is for you. This is the intelligence. This is Karma Yoga. That is how, see, with Karma Yoga means how intelligent Shastras are. Karmas you have to perform. Today you don't have the capacity to just sit and remember God. So while doing karma, remember Him, intertwine Him, engage Him, involve Him. Him means who? Ishvara. In everything. And that is how He slowly but surely finds a place in your Antakarana. That is how He comes, never to go back. Otherwise, I will do everything afterwards. I will find time and then do. Who is going to find the time? It may not come. So, sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha. Then you automatically mayarpita manobuddhehe. You give away your mind and intellect to me. Always he is asking her, he is demanding. Until the last chapter, until 8th chapter, Lord Krishna says, Macchitta satatam bhava. Macchitta satatam bhava. Macchitta sarva durgani. He says, by remembering me, you are safe and sure. You will cross over all the hurdles. Life is a hurdle race. In that race, hurdle race, every moment something comes. Impediments come and you cross them. But you have to have Ishvara with you. So, then when you have made this practice, then automatically at the end he comes, fills up your mind, takes hold of you. In fact, the entire responsibility is taken over, provided we have entrusted him at the right time. So Bhagavan says, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaha paryupasate. Those who ananyaha chint, which means looking upon me as non-different from himself. Looking upon Ishvara as non-different from him. Close confident, my own self. When you are thinking about Ishvara in this manner, here of course this Upasaka has done different things. He has worshipped Hiranyagarbha. But we may not have done that. We may be living our life and we may be all the time aspiring for knowledge. But the prayer remains the same. The prayer which applies to him, he is working for the gati of Hiranyagarbha. That is what he wants, to become one with Hiranyagarbha. That is his goal. Our goal is different. Today we don't want Hiranyagarbha and things like that. We are aspiring for knowledge. So we pray to Ishvara during our life that may this happen. So may you remove the veil. May you, I was talking about that. Ananya shintayanto mam ye janaha paryupasate. One who thinks upon Ishvara as non-different from him, Bhagavan says, Tesham aham, no, I take Tesham nitya viyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyam. Those who are in this manner all the time with me, I look after their yoga and kshema. What is yoga? Not insurance, life insurance. But they have taken it from here. That we look after what you do not have, plus we protect what you have. Bhagavan takes care of yoga, what you do not have, that I will bring for you. And whatever you have, that I will take care of. So I do that. Bhakta or such a seeker has no responsibility. In fact, he need not struggle. This is the intelligence. That I hand over everything to he who is powerful, all powerful. I may have problems, But he has no problem. So quietly sit on his lap, throw every responsibility to him, surrender. This is what Sharanagati. And once this surrender is there, nothing is impossible. Vibhishana was the brother of Ravana, for whom he went all the way. And to the same Vibhishana, Rama takes care, makes him, moment he came and he surrendered, he made him king. Ravana is not vanquished also. But Brahma knows, this fellow is now going to go. And next one will be Vibhishana. So in short, Sharanagati. Sharanagati to whom? Myself, Namaha. We say, Ramaya Namaha. Namaha, I am no more there. Only you are. You always place him, because this ego is false. Ego is making a false claim. So, this is what is said, that may you remove the veil for me, who is Satya, who has always been following this path, who has always been worshipping you. So do this favor unto me. And then he says, this favor is not, in what manner is this favor asked? He says, I am not asking this out of Kincha aham natu tvam bhrutyavadyache. He says, I am not asking as a servant. Servant may also beg, please give me some more pay this time. This more. No, he says with right. This is my right. It is with this feeling that he is asking. With what strength? This is my right. Why? Because I have all the time thought about you, worshipped you. Now it becomes your responsibility. This is the strength that a bhakta gets. How did he get this? Because of establishing that relationship with Ishvara. That relationship has to be there. When can you demand something? You have to do it for me. When can you say that? First of all, you have done something for them. That love is there. That sambandha, that relationship is there. Then can you demand. Otherwise we meet for the first time. And then I tell you, do it for... Who is going to do? Forget it. I am not your servant. How can you order me? But when that relationship is there, then Arjuna can say, please drive my chariot. He had the audacity to ask Bhagavan that you drive my chariot. And Bhagavan did it. Imagine, the Lord of the creation is ready. Yes, I will drive your chariot and do all the work. He used to take care of horses and everything, the whole package. Not that other servants will do. He was doing everything. That is why Surdas Ji writes, Sabse unchi prem sagai. Sabse unchi prem sagai, which means the best relationship is formed of love. There is nothing like that. The gopis could make Krishna dance. They would say, dance, then we will give you. Then we will give some butter. He is all the while asking for makhan, butter. But gopis, what will they say? Dance a little bit. Show us your dance. They'll make him dance. Why? When can all this happen? When? Don't think that this is just Bhagavatam. No. This is nothing but love. Love. So, this Bhakta is asking this. Please do this. Then further, the same is continued in 16th mantra. Pushanne karshe, this is prose. Pushanne karshe yam surya prajapatya. Vyuha rashmin samuha tejah. Yatte rupam kalyanathamam. Tatte pashyami yosavaso purushasohamasmi. Tatte pashyami yosavaso purushasohamasmi. Further, the same prayer is continued. Again, Hiranyagarbha is addressed by different names of sun. See, for our Ishvara, we have so many names: Krishna, Govinda, Madhava, Achyuta, so many. Similarly, here for Hiranyagarbha, he has many names. What are they? What are they? Sun is the pratika. Pushan. Pushan means sun, one who nourishes. So that is the meaning. Ekarshe. Ekarshe means Ekarshi. It has come from the verbal root rush, which is in the sense of gati, which means, O sun, you who are the lone traveler. Then Yama, you control everything. Then you are Surya. Sun, one of the names of sun is Surya. Surya means one who acquires. Sun is constantly absorbing the water of the ocean and then taking it, evaporating it, and then bringing it back again in the form of rain, which means he acquires, he absorbs. That is Surya. Another name is Prajapati, means Ishvara. And then Vyuha Rashmi, again, please withdraw all your rays. Samuha Tejaha, wind up your resplendence, because I cannot see. When sun is, in the full up in the sky, it's difficult to look at him. And this person is already invalid. Is not in the position. So he says with right, please withdraw all your rays. Why? Yate Rupam Kalya, I want to see your benevolent form. When the sun in the evening, sunset time, is so beautiful, that time you can properly see and enjoy. So he says, do like that for me now, so that I can see you. Why? Yo savaso purushaha saha asmi. That which is in you is in me. Yo savaso, that consciousness, see, he says, that consciousness which is in you is also in me. So he knows that we are same, we are one. That consciousness has the form called sun. Here the consciousness has which form? This individual. So we are one. You are not doing a favor to me. This is with this mood. He is saying, please do it for me. Nowadays we must pray in a different way. So you must all have heard about the famous song, Itna to karna Swami jab prana tan se nikle. When the prana is going, departing, please do this much. I am giving you a whole list. Come before me. Take that form with a flute. Or Ramaha is always with a bow. Whoever is your Ishta Devata, stand before me. Like that. This is what we see sometimes, Some bhaktas, when they are dying, they are smiling. And they are all cool and calm. They are seeing something. We may not see that. But they are seeing. And happily, people report, that my grandfather passed away so coolly and calm, with so much peace on his face. Happily, they go. Maybe they are seeing, experiencing something. So, may you do that. Come with the tulsi leaf, Ganga Jalam, pour it in my lips, pour it in my... This is all the work they entrust to him only. You do it for me, because now I cannot do. All my life I worshipped, gave you bath, gave you naivedya, gave you abhishekam, did this for you. All the time I was doing mala, everything for you. Now it is time for you to do. Give and take, now you do it. So that I can see you. Even Raman Maharshi ji says, Bheda bhavana sohamitya so bhavana bida pavani mata. Rather than looking upon Ishvara as different, always have this knowledge. We are one. The difference is only in the form. So, this bhavana, abhida bhavana, is always very purifying. Always brings you little closer to the goal. All of a sudden, oneness doesn't come. Because you are steeped into duality. So then when you think like this, then you become then that oneness dawns upon you. And Bhagavan does Krupa. As I said, every time you call, he is not deaf. He knows all the languages. Need not be Sanskrit. No, not be Sanskrit. He is knowing everything. You may not even speak. Last moment there is no strength to speak. Nothing is possible. But the bhavana is there. Communion just between you and your Ishvara. That's going on. He understands everything. This bhavana is emerging out of you because he is right here. He understands. So this is how the seeker or the devotee is praying. Then further. Vayuranilam amrutam mathedam Basmantagum shariram Om Kratosmara Krutagum smara Kratosmara Krutagum smara. Further, see, he has been, this person, this meditator has been doing his karma as well as upasana. All of his life, he has done Agnihotra karma and different karmas which he was supposed to. He has done it very sincerely. And so now he knows that now I am going, I am departing. So let me do it even now. In which way? So he says, Vayuhu anilam amrutam atha idam. So, O Agni, he is addressing fire, that may my Vayuhu, means that individual prana, because prana is now going now, about to vital air. When you die, then the subtle body comes out to different parts. So it's trying to come out. So he is saying, may my vital air become one with the cosmic vital air. May this vital air which was confined here become one with the cosmic prana, cosmic air, prana. And then having done that, when that happens, when the subtle body goes, prana departs, then what happens? Amrutaha atha idam bhasmantam shariram. Then my body will now be cremated. So he says, let me only do it. How to do? So he says, may my body be the last oblation to Agni. All his life, those Brahmanas, in the olden days, they used to perform Agnihotra karma. They will offer ahuti to fire. They will offer dravyas. Something is offered over their ghee or some ahutis. They put wood into the fire. Agnaye swaha, Agnaye swaha. In the morning, evening, they do this. Then now he says, at the last moment also, I myself offer my body as a last oblation to fire. See, now this is also offered. Let me myself do it. Basmantam athaidam shariram agnauhutam basmantam bhuyat. May it become one and become bhasma. May it turn to ashes. So till the last moment he is sacrificing. He is doing what he was supposed to do. And then when that is over, he says, Om Kratosmara. So then he addresses his mind. Kratu is the word. From Kratu is the word. From that Krato is the Sambodhan. He is addressing. O my mind, please Krutam Smara. Krutam Smara means what? May you, O my mind, may you remember all the virtuous deeds which are done by you throughout the life. May you remember that. And indirectly, then he says to, not indirectly, but then next krato, Next, see, Krutagum Smara, then again, once again you find Krato Smara, where Krato is addressing to Agni Devata. O fire god, O god of fire, may you please now remember, you also remember. What should you remember? What all I have done for you. Says, Yanmaya Balya Prabhuti Anushtita Karma Tachasmara. O fire, O Ishvara, all the oblations and all the good deeds which I have done throughout my life. Balya, which means from childhood, I am initiated into all this. I have been doing all this. Don't forget. Ishvara is not going to forget. Ishvara is karma phala data. He takes cognizance of each and every karma done. Nothing gets lost in cyberspace. Here it may go away. Cyberspace, gone now. Now you can't retrieve it back. In Bhagavan's memory, in his computer, in his memory, nothing gets lost. Each and every karma, good and bad are taken into account. But see here what is suggested by this bhakta. You forget all my wrongdoings. That is what you can do. You see, when love is there, you can do this. Sometimes children also, they may have committed some crime, some wrong thing. But before their parents, please forgive me. I will never do it again. You are my loving mama and daddy and this kind of things. They'll influence the parents. And parents, yes. Because love, they will also forgive. This is what happens. Bhagavan is the father of father, mother of mother. Everything is he. We must know all this. Then we will ask. Then we will pray. Otherwise, I don't know what happens to me. But prayer is the tool. Prayer is the tool, powerful tool within your hands. So, he is saying, please remember everything. What all I have done for you throughout my life. See, it's quite possible that you may think that I was worshipping, I am trying to understand consciousness and knowledge is my goal. Then why should I pray? I'm already one with Brahman. If you feel it is like that, then don't pray. But if your knowledge is still not 100%, if still ahankara is there, otherwise you won't be afraid of death. If some identity is there with the upadhi, then only you are not sure of anything. But when identity is totally merged, if no ahankara is left, then you need not. And even otherwise, when you have done something for whole of your life, why will it go away at the end? Tell me. Why should it go away? Mahatmas say, why are you taking away Ishvara from me? Even though I know everything. Ishvara, it has been with me all my life. It is addressing yourself. Non-duality is still there. So in short, this person is addressing. Because he really wants to, there are two paths. This also I wanted to tell you. That according to our Shastra, once you die, then those who have performed good actions, selfless actions, they go through Uttarayana. There are two paths, path of the northern solstice and path of the southern one. So the path characterized by Uttarayana, by northern solstice, is the path of no return. Whereas the path of characterized by southern solstice, that is Dakshinayana, is the path where you come back. So, this fellow wants to go by which path? Obviously, path of no return. In Gita you will find this verses. Agnir Jyotiraha Shuklaha Shanmasa Uttarayana. This is the path characterized by Aditya and fire and all that, from which you don't come back. But If the one doesn't know this, one doesn't have the knowledge of oneness, Brahmajnanam is not there, then because of the force of the upasana, because of the force of the worship that he has done, all the good deeds that he has done, he will be going to Brahmaloka. And then at the end of the cycle, until the end of the cycle, he will be there in Brahmaloka. Then at the end of the cycle, Brahmaji himself will give him the knowledge of Brahman, oneness, that you are Tattvamasi. And then he will be liberated. What is this called? Krama Mukti. We have already heard about what? Jivan Mukti. Here itself you are liberated. That is best. Don't plan for Krama Mukti. No. If this doesn't happen, then I am planning for Krama Mukti. Krama Mukti is not possible. With the kind of, with no upasanas in our life and no good karmas, that's not possible. Rarest of the rare go there. But still, they worship like that. That may you take me through this Uttarayana Marga. I don't want to go through the Marga path of Dakshinayana so that I come back and then again the same life. No. So he is praying that may you remember everything that I have done. Oh my mind, you also remember and give me the best result. Lastly, mantra 18. His prayer continues. Agnenaya supatharaye. We have to join Asman. Agnenaya supatharaye asman. Vishwani deva vayunani vidvan. Yuyodhyasmajjuhuranamenah. Bhuishtante nama uktim videma. Okay, he is addressing Agni. Agni, and the Sambodhanam is Agni. O fire god. Naya asman. Naya supataraye. May you lead us. Naya means may you lead us. Through which path? Naya means leading. Asman means to us. Supataraye asman naya. May you lead us through the good path. That is the path of Uttarayana. May you lead us to that, because while going to that path, going to Brahmaloka, who is the leader who takes you? Agni. Agni takes you. Agnir Jyotirah Shuklaha. So Agni takes you. So he is addressing Agni, that please lead us to that Uttarayana path. For what purpose? May you lead us. For what? Raye. Raye means to be able to enjoy the results of our good karma. Rai is in the sense of wealth. Rai is in the sense of wealth. And Raya is the fourth case, which means for enjoying the results of our good deeds, may you lead us to the path of northern solstice, that is Uttarayana Marg. And because there may be some misdeeds, some or the other papa may have been committed. As Swamiji was saying sometimes inadvertently also you happen to do something wrong. But now, oh Ishvara, forget everything. You forget everything and take care of only my good deeds. You know what all I have done. Vishwani, Deva, Vayunani, Vidvan. Or Vayunani means, Vishwani means all. Oh Ishvara, you know what all I have done. In my life, I may have done something wrong. Sometimes I may have violated some rules, hurt someone, committed violence, something or the other in the process of living. Life is a challenge all the time. Sometimes you happen to Why sometimes? More often than not we do that. But see, this, with the strength of his love, with the strength of his sambandha, with the strength of his relationship with Ishvara, he is saying all this. Please do this for me. You have to do it. You have to take care of, where will I go? If you do not do, where will I go? I have no other shelter. Like, Shankaracharya ji, in his in one of his stotras for Devi, he says, there is no sinner like me. And there is no forgiver of sinner like you. Just imagine. Shankaracharya ji is praying, teaching us how to pray. What is that? Matsamav pataki nasti papagni tvat samanahi evam jnatva mahadevi yatha yogyam tatha kuru. See, this is the spirit with which he is commanding Devi, mother. With mother, child can be free. Father, you have to be sometimes. But with mother, you can be just free, So he says, there is no sinner like me. But there is no one to forgive the sins like you. Now, remembering this, do whatever is to be done. Which means do the best for me. In spite of what I am, do it for me. See, this is the power that a prayer gives you. This is the power that bhakti gives you. But for this whole of your lifetime, you have loved him, cared for him, worshipped him. There are bhaktas, they write that now at the end I cannot do anything for you. Now you do. As long as I could do, I did. Now I cannot. Give me strength, then I will do. But now that is over. Now you do it. Take care of me. I have always taken care. Now you do it. And you do not even tell all this. Bhagavan is more sensible, more loving, more caring than what we are. So he does it. So he says, Yuyodi asmat juhuranam enaha. May you remove, may you destroy. Juhuranam enaha. Juhuranam means crooked. All our wrongdoings. What enaha? Enaha means sins, papa. What all papa? Papas are always crooked. Papa always disturb the harmony of the creation. May you destroy all of them. Juhuranam enaha. Asmat juhuranam. All sins that we may have committed, you please destroy them. So the prayer is over. Lastly he concludes that Bhuishtante Nama Uktim Videma. He is saying at the end. Now he knows the last moment has come. So what he says, I cannot do anything. Now I cannot do parikrama, cannot get up, nothing can I do. What I can do is Bahutaram Te Tubhyam Nama Uktim Namaskara Vachanam Videma. What I can do now is only namaskara. I may not even be able to bring my two palms together, but again and again, I am mentally offering my namaskara, my salutations unto you, because he is so full of love and gratitude that when what can you give to Ishvara? This entire creation is his. What can you give? What you can give is your ego. What you can give is your ego, which is false, which is creating the distance between you and Ishvara. The one who creates the distance is this ego. That itself let me offer. So, and how? Namaha, not mine. Nothing is mine. This body is also not mine. Ego also I surrender. Namama, namaha, namaha. So that is why Bhaktas say that always Namasmaran. Keep doing Namasmaran. If you know what the meaning is, then every time you are offering, making the practice of offering all the time. So much so that ego doesn't remain. Ego doesn't remain at all. So he says, I offer my many, many salutations unto you. That's the least I can do. I cannot do anything now. So just as Arjuna, when he saw Vishwarupa of Lord Krishna, he requested for Vishwarupa. And then when he saw, he was aghast. He asked, let me see. And then when he saw, everything he saw, he was so scared. And at the same time, overwhelmed by that whole darshana. So in the end, what does he say? Namav purastad atha prushtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva. He says, I pray, I salute you from front, from behind, from this way, from every way. I keep on saluting you. Then, namo namaste tu sahasra krutvaha. 100 times, 1000 times I am offering my salutations unto you. Bhuyopi namo namaste. Similarly here, the seeker or the devotee ends with Bhuishtante nama uktim videma. Again and again, I am offering my namaskaras unto you. And then he departs, then he goes. So this is how, with such a prayer, Upanishad comes to an end. In this one Upanishad, if we review, it has given us all the tools, not less than all, to make our life successful in the real terms of the word. Successful doesn't mean matter and security. That is temporary success, material success. That is fine. We are not against that. But this Upanishad has given us education about how to make your life, this precious life, this once upon a time kind of opportunity, to make fully successful. Given us the vision in the first mantra itself. If you get it, you need not proceed further. With one mantra, close the book and walk away. If you are in a position to do that, Uttamadhikari can do that. If not, prepare yourself by the tools given in the second mantra. Make your life an offering. Make a paradigm shift. Now, I shift from being a consumer to now being a contributor. I have been taking, now I will emphasize upon giving. With giving, I am practicing Atma Jnana. With each giving, we are practicing what? What are we practicing? What are we practicing? I am full. I am full. Only then can I give. When supposing a beggar comes, when can I give him? Only if I have. Otherwise, I also stand with him. You are also beggar, I am also beggar. But I can give only if I know I am rich. Only rich or those who feel rich can give. So, Karma Yoga is nothing but working or functioning from the platform of richness, fullness, adequacy, Purnam. Practice. Practicing knowledge in life is Karma Yoga. Bringing into practice what you have learned. What? Consciousness is everything. Ishvara is everything. Ishvara is full. Bringing into life every time is Karma Yoga. This is what Upanishad told us in the second mantra. Then it condemned those who are wasting away their life. Condemned. In very strong words, it condemned. Then again elaborated upon the first mantra in few verses, few mantras. Then again elaborated upon the second mantra. And then lastly gave us the prayer. How to pray. How to seek the help of Ishvara. If you need it, then help. Seek help from one who is omnipotent, omniscient, benevolent, and become like him. So, in short, this is the finest of the Upanishads. Everything is there in this small 18 mantras. So now we conclude with that. Om Purnamatah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. So I am very happy that all of you were very sincere, listened very patiently, kindly, and with all the enthusiasm also. And I enjoyed talking to you all. Teaching may not be perfect, but we have tried our best. So once again, thanks. And may and all the best to all of you on this path. Thank you. Now next class at 10:30, Swamiji's class. May I please